Ange Postecoglou's thoughts on his future, mystery around a Lucas Bergvall inclusion, and a reunion with Harry Kane. All this and more in today's edition of your daily Tottenham news headlines. Welcome back to the channel. Here are your daily Tottenham news headlines. Talking to Sky Sports, Ange Postecoglou said he is not worried about his Spurs' future ahead of the Europa League final next week. He said, "All I'm thinking about is the possibility of doing something really special in the next 7 days. Beyond that, the future will take care of itself. I'll continue winning trophies wherever that may be." Ange Postecoglou also stated that he has urged his fringe players to prove themselves and show why they should start in the Europa League final. Postecoglou admitted that he was disappointed that more players didn't take their opportunity and put their foot forward for a big game next week. This opportunity may never come again, so if you get an opportunity to play, he says, make an impact. Put your foot forward to play, make my decision a lot more difficult about who starts. Talking to TNT Sport, Guillermo Vicario talked about Spurs' determination to win the Europa League final, especially as homage to teammate Heung-min Son. He said, "We want to make it happen for Son because of what he's done for this football club during these years, as he's been amazing, so we will fight for him as well." Vicario also said that we want to make this trophy and want to win this trophy because it would mean making history for this club, ended up in the photos that are inside the stadium, seeing ourselves again next year as we walk down the corridor that leads to the locker rooms while we lift the cup. We want to try and do that. Lucas Bergvall was included and photographed as part of Tottenham's media day for the Europa League final. Ange Postecoglou has stated previously that Bergvall will miss the rest of the Spurs season on a number of occasions. Was this just a contractual obligation, or could Ange Postecoglou have an ace up his sleeve? Sonny's Olympico goal has been named the 2024-2025 goal of the season. Captain Heung-min Son scored direct from a corner in our victory against Manchester United at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium earlier in the season. Football.London state that the Premier League will introduce a new rule for 2025-26 season, which allows only club captains to speak to the referees during games. It has been reported next month the 20 Premier League clubs will meet for their annual general meeting, and it's understood that the new rule, which is used in UEFA competitions, will be ratified. A report from the Telegraph has revealed how the new rule has been generally approved by officials who now explain decisions rather than justify decisions to team captains. Only big moments in a game are to be discussed via the two captains. The other 20 players can still interact with the referee and assistants during the match. In a rare case that the goalkeeper is captain, clubs can nominate an outfield player as their contact of communication to the referee. Captains must also take responsibility for their teammates, asking them to respect the referee, keep their distance and not surround the match officials. Reports are stating also that Leroy Sané has been offered to Premier League clubs amid Bayern Munich having doubts about renewing his contract, which will end soon. Sané has been offered to Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, Manchester United and Newcastle, and apparently Bayern want an answer this week. Tottenham Hotspur Football Club have stated that our men's first team will travel to Harry Kane's Bayern Munich in a pre-season for the Telecom Cup on Thursday the 7th of August, kick-off 6:30 p.m. local time at the Allianz Arena. We twice faced the German giants during our pre-season schedule in 2024, First in our final tour outing in Seoul, South Korea on 3rd of August, and then back home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium a week later. In a repeat to the curtain raiser to the new campaign in N17 last summer, this latest meeting with Bayern will see us return to their Bavarian home for the first time since the 2019-20 UEFA Champions League group stage. Please note there will be no away supporter allocation provided for this fixture. Tottenham Hotspur fans wishing to attend the match are now invited to purchase from all available seats in the general ticket sale directly via the Bayern Munich website. Tottenham Hotspur Football Club have asked fans attending the Europa League final on 21st of May to create a strong visual effect in our supporters section, and as it was so impactful during the home leg of our semi-final first tie with Bodo Glimt earlier in the month, supporters travelling to Bilbao are encouraged to wear something white for the game, such as your favourite home football shirt from down the years. Further information on the plans to create a special atmosphere in the stadium ahead of kick-off will be communicated separately by the club. Check out the Spurs app or the Spurs website for much more information for our supporters travelling to Bilbao. Spurs have confirmed that should we win the UEFA Europa League final, as is the custom, a trophy parade will take place on Friday 23rd of May. This parade will begin at Edmonton Green at 3 p.m. and finish at around 4:30 p.m. at Northumberland Park before the players present the trophy to the gathered crowds on a staging area outside the stadium around 5 p.m. And finally, Mickey van der Ven was asked if dreams of lifting the trophy with the final less than a week away. Mickey said, "It's nice that we've reached the final, but I just want to win it. You can reach a final, and if you lose it, nobody talks about it again. But we just go there and we go full out to win this trophy." Well, here are my thoughts on those stories. Ange Postecoglou not worrying about his future. He said that all along. You know, he's that kind of guy. He's not going to think further ahead. Does he possibly know his own future already? Possibly. It must have been discussed, you know, so much speculation around his future and what's going to happen. But who knows? Who knows? The club might be waiting to see how we do in this final. Might they give him another year? Who knows? Who knows? Or are they going to say thanks, Ange, and send him on his way regardless? Who knows? But it's all about next Wednesday. So I don't think Ange can think much beyond that, as I'm sure most of us supporters aren't. And Ange talking about that he was disappointed that more of our players didn't take their opportunity. I've spoke about this in a previous video or a short. I'm amazed that players don't tend to step up and give the manager something to think about. Obviously, it's probably not deliberate, but I was expecting to see more from the fringe players, if I'm honest. And I've been a bit disappointed with those players in recent games, because give the manager something to think about. This is a final. They don't come around very often. So you've got to put your foot forward and show the manager, you know, give him a choice. Make him make a choice and make him decide to pick you. Otherwise, you're not going to be in the team. And as I say, finals don't come around very often. Talking to TNT Sport, Vicario talking about the determination to win it for Son. I think that's great. Sonny obviously being the captain, Vicario a leader at the back, even though he's not part of the vice captain group. Just wanting to win it for Son. That probably shows how much respect Son's got amongst the group and how much the boys want to win for him. And I did love the quote about Vicario saying, seeing the pictures of the team on the walls around the changing room. They've got pictures, obviously, of past winners on the walls. How good would it to be to the players to see your own picture on that wall having won a trophy? It's just been so long. How special would that be? And winning a trophy does galvanise a team. It does something to them. And hopefully, should we win, we can push on and win many more trophies down the line. Lucas Bergvall being included in the Tottenham Media Day. Not sure about this. Perhaps it's contractual and you just have all players in there that are in and around the squad. I'd love this to be the case, that Bergvall makes an appearance, but yeah, we'll see. Has Ange got an ace up his sleeve with Bergvall? Let's just see how that one goes. I'm not sure about that. Great news for Sonny, winning the goal of the season, his Olympico goal. Didn't even know that was a thing, but there you go, straight from the corner. Fantastic for him. A superb goal for Sonny. Football.London stating that this new rule about club captains only speaking to referees. I think this is a long time coming, to be honest. I'd never understand how players get away with speaking to referees how they do. Some players, not all of them, but some players, you know, you can clearly see that they're swearing at the referee and the referee does nothing. If I'd done that when I played, you would have been carded yellow or red, to be honest with you. I don't know how footballers in the Premier League and Championship and that get away with it. Doesn't need to be done. Wouldn't happen in rugby. I'm not a rugby fan, but it would not happen in rugby. So I do hope they clamp down on that. It's just one thing that I personally don't like to see. Leroy Sané, obviously we're not sure about this one, how true it is, but I thought I'd sling it in because there are rumours from various outlets on Leroy Sané. Obviously not sure if he's settled at Bayern, and Bayern, do they want to move him on? More one for you, this. How would you feel about Leroy Sané coming to Tottenham? He certainly was a good player for City. He's been a good player for Bayern. Not sure how I feel. It feels like we have got a lot of wingers, but no doubt Sané is a good player. But yeah, tell me about that one in the comments. What do you think? And leading on from that, the Bayern friendly being announced on the 7th of August. Another reunion with Harry Kane, of course, this time Allianz Arena. We seem to have a decent relationship with Bayern Munich, which is good, and it's going to be a tough test, which is what you need in pre-season. So that's going to be a good game to watch. And obviously Harry Kane playing Tottenham is going to be special for him. So looking forward to that one. Spurs fans attending Europa League and asking them to create a strong visual effect. Wearing white shirts, that looked fantastic at that semi-final. I was there at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the Bodo Glimt first leg, with the flags and everyone wearing white. It did create a special atmosphere, and there was something about that game. We was never going to lose that game. It was just phenomenal atmosphere. So let's hope that the club can help generate that sort of atmosphere in Bilbao. And the trophy parade, this is just come out that they've confirmed to residents anyway that the trophy parade, should we win, will take place Friday 23rd of May starting from 3:00. Wouldn't it be good to see the players standing on a stage outside the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium lifting the cup and celebrating with all the fans? That would just be absolutely phenomenal, and I will be there to celebrate with them. Can't wait for that if it happens. And finally, Mickey van der Ven dreams of lifting the trophy, or on his dreams of lifting the trophy. He did right. You can reach a final, and if you lose it, no one talks about it again. But just go there and go full out to win this trophy. Absolutely, Mickey. I can't wait to see you lifting that trophy aloft. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel and like the content. And if you're listening on audio, please leave a review if you can. That's all for today. Come on, you Spurs.